Hi folks, Dan Dale here with Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell just about exclusively on eBay. We sell RVs, we sell diesel four-wheel drives, and we're probably the largest diesel four-wheel drive seller on eBay. Today I've got a truck that I think you'll really like. I like it. It's a 2009 F250 King Ranch with the 6.4 Power Stroke diesel. This is basically a fully loaded truck. It's got navigation, it's got power folding, extended mirrors, it's got a moonroof, it's got it all. I'm going to walk you around it and then I'm going to take you on a test drive. So let's get started. First of all, now I'm going to try and nitpick this truck because most of our customers are from up north. They're buying from us because they want a rust-free truck, and that's what we've got here. But since most of you do ship, I'm going to try and nitpick. There are a few little rot pecks on the front bumper, but as you can see, they're almost invisible. This has a matching set of 35, 12, 5, 20 tires, and they are almost perfect tread. I mean, just excellent tread. Got a little small 1.5 inch, 2 inch leveling kit. So it sits right. There's one little scratch that was touched up right there, but pretty much invisible. You can see inside the seat, no rips, no tears, perfect condition, no odors. The headliner's not sagging, no cigarette odors, hasn't been smoked in, no pet odors. Now, you know, I'm not gonna promise you nobody's ever lit a cigarette in this truck. All I'm telling you is it doesn't stink. It doesn't smell. It's not nasty looking. The only thing that I found to nitpick on this entire interior is a little wear spot in the floor mat. But look underneath at these carpets. They've done their job. They've protected the carpet from damage. So all that's in great shape. Steering wheel's in great shape. It's got a new windshield in it, so don't have to worry about that. Moving to the back, it's got a cool feature. It's got rear entertainment system. Got dual screens built into the headrests. Got your big pockets. Got one set of headphones. There's extra power outlets. You can see these seats are perfect. They flip up and there's a tray that flips down to give you flat floor storage if you need it, or you know, if you like want to move a big TV or something, it's good for that. Look inside here, no paint work on this truck, hasn't had any, doesn't need any. Perfect spray and bed liner. This is a B&W, I believe, yeah, B&W turnover ball, which if you don't want a turnover ball, it's still a good thing to have. Look at that spare, perfect spare. Of course, zero rust. These B&W turnover balls will cost you about $1,000 or $1,200 to buy one, get it put in. But you may not want it, but you know, eventually you'll sell this truck, and that adds a lot of value. It's got the I can do this one-handed. Got the tailgate step. Comes out of the tailgate. Makes it super easy to get in and out of this truck. Got your backup camera. Now you may notice there is a little crack in the tail light. One of my guys backed into something, but we're gonna put a new tail light on it, so nothing to worry about. See under here, all original. Body, look down the side here, is straight, not dented up. Again, from this side, interior is in excellent condition. There's your headrest on the other side. I think you can share, or you can each play something different. That's how that works. Look in the glove box. You can see there's the instructions for the player. Got your all your other goodies, your factory navigation manual, how to use it and all that good stuff. All that goes with it. No cracks in the dash, of course. Seats, excellent condition. And look in the corners. This truck has not been a farm truck. It hadn't been out on the riding gravel roads getting beat up. Look at the bottom of the doors. Of course, zero rust. Sitting here running. Runs perfect. Got one little, you see that little scuff on the side of the bumper, not bad, but once again, I'm trying to nitpick. And one other thing I'll show you before we do the test drive, you can see the power extending mirrors come in and out electrically. All that stuff works. Now we'll take you under the hood. Hey folks, Dan Dale here. I'm going to take you on a test drive, but first I want to show you a few things on this truck. First thing is, the most important, you can see here, it's got a little light bit of smoke, but the main thing is there's no blow by. I set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. Little smoke's no big deal as long as it's not puffing, and it's not puffing here. But the main thing is, if that cap were to blow off, that means you got worn out piston rings letting engine compression get into the crankcase, and you got a wore out motor. But not the case here. Also, we do not clean under the hoods of these trucks. This is just how it came into us. We don't detail them anything under the hoods. You can see it's got the impact marks on the core support, so the radiator recall's been done. Batteries are fresh on it. It cranks right up, no problem every time. Has the high flow air filter, and of course, you know, we mentioned the DPF delete and all that. But now we'll take you on a test drive. Okay, now that I'm in the truck and buckled up, we'll take you on a test drive. This truck cranks right up, runs perfect, hot or cold. You can hear the parking sensors do in fact work. And you can see right there the backup camera works as well. Kind of crammed in right now. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm driving with one hand and filming with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So if the video looks a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive. So don't let the bounciness in the camera worry you or anything. Now you can see no warning lights on, nothing like that. This truck has the navigation system. Also has the driver information center. You see navigation going down the road there. Automatic dual zone climate, heated seats, traction control, parking sensors, power adjustable pedals. You got the power sliding rear window that works. This has just been a well taken care of truck. You can see from the steering wheel, it's not ate up, it's not tore up. The paint's not rubbed off anywhere on it. So all that on it is in great shape. This truck runs so good. Now, I've got, like Dad said, we've got it tuned. And what that means is the soot filter's gone. So the problem with these the 08 to 10, the 6.4s, is they have a soot filter, and new trucks use that fluid to clean it. Well, the 6.4s cleaned it by dumping extra fuel into the rear two cylinders to burn it out. And what that does is kill your fuel economy, obviously, and eventually it thins out your oil, and if you don't service it regularly, then you have engine problems. So that's been deleted. So now, depending on which tune you're running, you can get up to 650 horsepower, reliable, daily drivable horsepower from this truck. And if you run an economy tune on it, you can get the mileage 22 miles a gallon or so. That's what they'll get. Now, you know, if you run the hot tune, you may get high teens or around 20. But the good news is we have a tuner. Now, whoever buys this truck, I'll explain to you further the options, but there's 3 different options for how it's tuned, whether, you know, it just depends on how much extra horsepower you want. And actually there's 15 now that I think about it, but there's all different kind of levels you can put it at. But the tuner is not mine, it's a friend of mine's tuner, and he wants it back. So whatever tune we discuss and that you want in the truck, that's what I'll install in the truck. So you can either have stock horsepower and extra fuel economy, which stock's 350, that's plenty of horsepower, or I can turn it up as high as 650, which my last truck, that's where I had it, 650, and I had no trouble. I drove it every day with 650, pulled a 38-foot Scarab back from Miami with it cranked up, didn't run hot, didn't do anything weird. Now the one thing I like, if you can see out of that side pipe, I've got the Big Smoke tune turned on right now. So when you get on it, she'll roll a little cold, which when somebody's tailgating you just don't understand how much happiness that will bring you if somebody's riding your butt and being able to smoke them out. But that's adjustable. I can tune that completely out so it doesn't make any smoke. That's entirely up to you. So you have that option. And you know, if you're just dead set on having the tuner, I can talk to him. I mean, it'll be these tuners are about $1,500. I'll be honest with you. They used to be cheap, but the EPA cracked down on them, and you can't hardly find them anymore. So everybody that has one wants a lot of money for theirs. So if you're willing to pay for it, I can get it. But basically, you're buying the truck without the tuner, but with the tune installed, because like I said, I'll put it wherever you want it, and it'll be fine. This truck doesn't have any issues at all. Now that it's been deleted, it's got even less issues. No, these 6.4s, if you keep them serviced every 5,000 miles with Ford filters, and you change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you drain the little water separator about once a month, whether it tells you there's water in the fuel or not, if you do those little basic maintenance items, these trucks will literally run forever. But you've got to maintain them, and this one's obviously been well kept. I mean, it's got a small leveling kit on it, got 35-inch tires that are almost brand new, the body's straight, spray and bed liner, high dollar turnover ball hitch, navigation system, as well as a 6-disc CD changer, satellite radio, does all that good stuff, has the tow command, upfitter switches. It's pretty much, I don't know of anything else you could get on one that this one doesn't have. It's even got the power moonroof, it's got the home link, garage door, programmable garage door transmitter. You can control your stereo and stuff from the steering wheel. You can Bluetooth in your phone, and I think you can talk on your phone through the system. I haven't tried it, but it's got the automatic headlights, power folding mirrors on both sides. Now you may notice that lower mirror is cracked. Don't worry, I've got one ordered. It's not in yet, but that's included with the truck, and it'll be installed before you pick it up, so you don't have to worry about that. If you have any questions about this truck, or I'm sure a lot of you have some questions about this tuner, just call me. I'll be glad to explain to you how it all works and discuss it with you. So, you know, if you have any questions how that works, what it does for the truck, all that, just give me a call. If you want to talk pricing, anything, just call us. We'll be glad to pick you up at the airport. If you want to fly in, drive it home, you can. I wouldn't hesitate to get in and drive this truck anywhere. So we'll be glad to pick you up at the airport at no extra charge. or if you want to have it shipped. We don't pull any punches with the descriptions. You know, if there's something to nitpick, we'll nitpick it. So you're not going to be disappointed when it comes off the transport truck, and we'll help you find the best price on shipping. You know, if you do look into shipping, don't let the first few prices you see give you sticker shock and make you decide that you don't want this truck, because the secret to getting a good price on shipping is to not be in a hurry. If you don't mind waiting 2 or 3 weeks, you can get a much better deal on shipping, because that gives you time to find somebody with a big semi truck or something with a load of cars headed your direction, and you find somebody that's got an empty spot on his truck, and he's going to make you a deal, because he'd rather have something on that spot than just haul an empty spot. So a deal is available. You just have to be patient. Now it's got this mount for a tuner already here. I'm going to leave it on here. If you want, we can remove it, not a big deal, but I'm going to leave it here if you decide you want it. And you don't have to use our tuner. I mean, you can, if you have your own tuner, we'll take the tune out, and when you get it, you can load your own tune. It's entirely up to you. Don't mind doing that either. If you have any questions about this truck, give us a call. Otherwise, we appreciate you watching our video and hearing everything we got to say about this truck. I look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.